It's Vinylly Minds. Vinyl Countdown continues. Welcome, everyone. So glad you could join us. Yeah, this one is definitely an interesting one from Waxworks. We're looking at the release they did of the Killer Klowns from Outer Space, composed by John Massari. And this was done, released in July 2022. I think they ran out and did a re-release of it, but yeah, Killer Klowns from Outer Space is a cult classic. It's such a wild and bizarre horror film, but so much fun. And I'm very much looking forward to listening to this pressing. And now this is a WW116, or if you're Metro Goldwyn Mayer, it is also WW116. So there you go, same number for both of those. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting up close and personal with this. So enough of me babbling about it. Let's drop the needle and take a look, shall we? So here we are. We've got our hype sticker here, music by John Massari. The Clownzilla Pinwheel colored vinyl. It's a 2 LP deluxe packaging. There's a 12 by 12 insert and liner notes, artwork by Ruiz Burgos. And this artwork already is just popping for me, folks. So Backblade, come on, help me. Let's try not to damage anything as we take the plastic off. Well, not plastic off. It's not plastic. If it was plastic, it'd probably blow up in my face with the way this year has gone. But I digress. Oh, this artwork is phenomenal. This art, that is just beautiful. I love it. It looks so good. There's so much detail in the painting. Basically, it is a painting of and I just love it. It just captures everything so much. Those clowns are scary, even in drawing art form, painting form. So, oh man, they really captured the spirit of Killer Klowns from Outer Space. That wonderful logo in the middle there. But yeah, that's just, I could stare at it all. This is like the Edward Scissorhand release artwork. It's so well done. So well done. And then a nice thick spine here from Waxworks for the Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Stands out. You'll be able to identify it very well. And then on the back of it, another scary clown with a scary, well, not so scary balloon dog. There's that tent a la their spaceship in the background. And yes, our track listing here. Escape from the Clown Ship. Oh, the Killer Klowns from Outer Space theme song. Really quick about that. It's performed by the Dickies. They hadn't seen the movie when they wrote and performed the title song for when they wrote it. They hadn't seen the film. So I love that. And it's just kind of fitting for the overall feel of the film, the fact that they did that. So yeah, MGM logo in the lower right, and beautiful, beautiful artwork here. And then, oh, we've got even more beautiful artwork. The inside of the ship with our scary balloons in here, which if you're familiar with the movie, know what's going on with those balloons hanging upside down. A little bit of a hint there on that picture, but yeah, love it. And yet another scary clown. So many scary clowns. Clowns are scary in general. A lot of people find them scary, and I can see why. So let's see what we got in our sleeves here. There's the insert and vinyl. We'll take a look at the vinyl first. Oh, look at that. Look at that insert. I gotta get a lot of frames. And there's our liner notes on the back. Can't wait to read those. Always informative, always fun to read the liner notes. And then we've got our vinyl records here. We'll just get them both out. Make sure there's nothing else in there. Nope. And so we have it. And so let's look at this Clownzilla vinyl color, shall we see? Let's look at this one here. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks like a candy. Don't eat it though. Don't eat it. This is a 180 gram vinyl. Very hard to eat, by the way. Not that I would know. But yeah, that's beautiful. That pops. Artwork on one side and our track listing for this on the other. Can't wait to hear how this pressing turned out. And let's see what the other color record looks like. Oh yeah, look at that pop. Still looks like candy. Oh, and there's some popcorn on that label. Beautiful, beautifully done. Beautifully done. So yeah, we, as always, going to take a break, listen to this wonderful soundtrack, and then when we come back, I'll give you my favorite tracks and what this pressing sounds like, as well as a little bit of tidbits of how this film soundtrack is connected to Jason Friday the 13th Part 6. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, looking for even more content? Then why not head on over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/specialmarkproductions, where we have 3 affordable tiers that will get you access to the conversation before the conversation of the spoiler room, get an exclusive VIP episode each month that you vote for the spoiler room, and you can also get early access to our videos and so much more. So head on over there, because the more we can do there, the more we can do here. And we are back, everyone, from listening to this wonderful soundtrack made up of all kinds of beautiful synth music. I've really become a fan of this while getting these cult classic soundtracks from Waxworks and TerrorVision and such, because there's such wonderful a musical palette being made by folks who had a very limited budget. So they did with what they could, and they get very creative. And you've got that creativity here, especially on side A. My favorite track on side A is Killer Klowns from Outer Space, the title song by the Dickies. You couldn't tell that they had not seen the film before they made it, because it just embodies and sets up the energy for the entire movie with that opening track. And then on side 2, the Muscle Clown Car March is a great marching theme. It's not John Williams, of course, but Massari really gives it his own flair, and it was fitting for the scene that it was in, and just a fun listen to. And then Shadow Show is definitely entertaining. There's all kinds of little themes worked into their playfulness during this Shadow Show, which, if you're familiar, during that scene in particular, yeah, the music plays right along and accents exactly the action, just how you want it. Amusement Park and Death Pies on side C is the best track on that side for sure. It's one of the longer tracks in there and very involved, and just got that creepy, that horror feel to it. And this whole soundtrack, as you gathered, it's hard to pick a favorite because this whole soundtrack is just fantastic, made with wonderful tracks here that are great to listen to and bring back memories of the movie. Now, what's interesting is one of the tracks that he did the introduction to Clownzilla on here, actually, that track was composed for the trailer for Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. Yes, that's right, 1986 movie trailer, but that music got rejected. Even though John Massari composed it, it got rejected. So he got to reuse it here in Killer Klowns from Outer Space, and we're so glad he did, because it's very fitting, very, very fitting. And yeah, folks, there you have it, the soundtrack to Killer Klowns from Outer Space from Waxworks. It is a wonderful addition. If you like collecting cult music, it definitely has to be on your list to get. The artwork, the music, the pressing, so clean. It is just a fun listen, and across 2 LPs as well. So you can't beat that. So thank you so much for listening to me ramble. We still got a few more in our vinyl countdown before the end of the year. Hope you stick with us. Like, subscribe, and all that bells and whistles. I thank you all. And yeah, Killer Klowns from Outer Space Waxworks release. It's vinylly mine. And I'll catch you on the flip side.